is and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Just about to get started. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball, that's upstairs.
One-two now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, shortstop, Colton Montgomery.
Fastball for a strike. McGreevy, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
He's got it. That's out number 2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Ball, that's out.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kyle Teal in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the start for the Chicago. White Sox, Shane Smith. What should we keep an eye on here? Stepping in, Kyle Isbell.
Ball inside.
Ground ball right side. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Batting third, first baseman.
1 out, runner at second. Vinny Pasquantino next up for the Cardinals. 1 out and a runner at second here on opening day. He's trying for third. Lifted in the air out to left. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Nope, outside. Hey. Ball, that's just out.
That misses. Ball 3. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Carter Jensen up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Adios, Pelota. He hammers one out to right. The Cardinals score first. It's 3-0.
Hey.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down.
Ball.
This one popped up. Jensen gets under it. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Andrew Benintendi.
Nope, that's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Caglione on the move to the alley. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. Hill giving chase. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Montgomery has a beat on it. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Cesar Prieto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Prieto tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. That's a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium, on to the third inning. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball, that's outside.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air right field. Caglione makes his way towards it, and it stays fair. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Up next for Chicago. Right
So up
fielder,
next, Austin Hayes. Fly to left his first time. And that one ripped to left. And that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Kyle Isbell. Hammered, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Acuna takes it in for the out. One down. One out man at first. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
That's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. An absolute smash to left. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. One down. Carter Jensen next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. 2 away. Out towards right center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in St. Louis as we go to the top of the 4th.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Teal in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. Derek Hill digs in now. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
That's ball two.
And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman Chase Mygall.
On the ground right side, and that ends the inning. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Massey.
Second baseman Michael Massey.
A sliding stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left side. Hill on the run towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the third baseman, Cesar Prieto. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's one down.
It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The Cardinals leading by 5 here on opening day. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Going 2 now. Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout. Back here in St. Louis, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Kyle Isbell. In the air to left center. Hill in position. And there's one down. First pitch just misses.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Acuna takes it in for the out. 2 away. Vinny Pasquantino next up for the Cardinals. And that one hammered. That's back. Booyah! He muscles that one out the opposite way.
Off the plate, ball one.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hayes sprinting after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in St. Louis, top six. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Nope, that's off the plate.
He's
Ball two.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Foul ball there. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2.
Ball.
The Redbirds up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth.
That's a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hard hit, right side. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Isbell under it. And that is that. Bottom of the sixth. And now the Cardinals catcher, Carter Jensen. That one fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The Cardinals designated hitter, Darling Marte.
Fought off foul.
And yeah, a lot of the blame for those walks goes to the mound, but I credit these guys for not getting anxious and fed up. They're staying disciplined, which is easier said than done sometimes.
Throws across the diamond. Got him. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Out towards right center field. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. This one isn't exactly close.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 64, Ryan Fernandez.
Inside, ball
We
one.
got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game. We're talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Chase Mydroff getting ready to hit.
That's out.
And that
That's
one
a
misses
ball.
up and in. And the count now 2-0. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 2-1. Runner on the go again. Strike in there.
No, he's in
Throw
there.
there. Safe. That's to third. Prieto in plenty of time to first, and they got him.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Did he
Swing
go?
of the first pitch. Looked down to third. Didn't go. Man on second, 2 down. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count even 1-1.
Ball 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. Back here at Busch Stadium. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jack Caglione. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Now it's Kyle Isbell. New arm out. Bullpen, Tyler Gilbert.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. On a line, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. First offering, runner goes. And that one pulled foul. 0-1.
Nope.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 8th. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That's to third, and it goes just foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1-1 now. And a foul ball. Vargas gets his lead at first with nobody out. On a line. And there's a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. But he stops, able to get back to second safely. Justin Brewer gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Outside. Ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. The White Sox trying to get back into this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Oh, that's inside.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. In the air out to center. And he makes the catch. Throws to second two. It beats him back to first. It's a triple play. Back here in St. Louis, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ramon Laureano. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. I know that was a great ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The 1-0. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Cardinals.
First and second, and nobody out. And here is Starling Marte to the right side. Mydra handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. 0 for 3 in this one. So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Jonathan India. Chance to drive in 2 for him. 1 out. Runners at second and third.
Whoa, that's down.
Second and third, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. It's 7-1. And now the right fielder, Jack Caglione. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, digging in, Austin Hayes. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And that's outside.
That's out.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Witt for 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now. Base is empty after the double play. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Brule is just 1 strike away. Base hit center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
That's the ball game. McGreevy with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.